Alright, hello everyone, it's Team Rocket Plays here with episode 19 on our Let's Play Minecraft Together series on my channel. And for this video, guys, I got some big plans. In between episodes, I came up with the building and I went into creative mode, got a design done, gather some supplies, and yeah, we're gonna be building a bigger horse stable, like a really big horse stable, which is basically gonna be for the whole kingdom, I guess you guys could call it, or the whole castle and everything. So yeah, we have a small one right here, guys, but we need a bigger one for everybody. So that's gonna allow us to as well get like better horses, breed a bunch of horses, and gather some that are actually a little bit better. Because yeah, some of the ones we have are really slow, either slow, they don't have many hearts and stuff like that. So yeah, so the reason I'm trying to get ready is because on the 26th of this month, Exuma is actually making a stream and he's gonna be touring people's places, and mine might be one of those, which is gonna be pretty exciting, guys. So I still have, I think, 10 days as of this video to get more done. So I got this done on the last episode, and for this one I want to do this one, which are really big builds, guys. This would take me a while to actually make. And I also came over here and I terraformed the land. I just made it straight, filled in all the holes, yeah, because it was really bad. It was pretty bad down here, so it took me about like 7 stacks of dirt just to get this whole area ready. And yeah, another thing that I did, if you guys notice right here, we got a bunch of pod soil. I chopped down a bunch of trees, so I got it's around 15 stacks of dark oak logs, and then another 15 stacks of spruce logs, which is basically what we're gonna use for this building, which is a lot, guys. It's a lot of stuff. And I really like how this building looks in this texture pack. I never really saw that, but I really like these colors. What up, homie? What's up? But yeah, so let's get started, guys. And the first thing I want to do, because I've been saying this in the last few episodes and I haven't been able to get around to it because they always end up really long, but we really need to read the second book, being I have it right here. So Wooly's Journal. Oh, and I think I did that on the path block. Now it's gonna be a regular dirt. Ooh, I don't want to lose that. That took me hours to get. Yeah, so we need to get. We read volume 1 or book 1 in like a few episodes ago, and now it's time to read the second one because we're behind by like 5 books. They're already in volume 6, and we're really gonna do volume 2. So let me read it really quick, guys, and yeah, and I'll give you guys an idea of what it says, because yeah, I don't want to read the whole thing. I'm really bad at reading. So let me find a good spot to read this, and let's get started. Alright, guys, so I found myself a chair, and now let's get to read it. So let's see what it says. October 28th, and it has 17 pages. So I think I'm just gonna start reading it, and then I'll give you guys an overview of what it says. But it starts out like this. I took a final look at the beautiful Argo before the dematerializing into the Exumaverse. Hope all our items respawn once we survive our first reset. Mechanics to crank out iron, mass produce wheat, pumpkins, sugar cane. And it seems like there's someone over there. I think it's that Jared. Tonight, I used gold as the offering at the oracle tree and got outcome favorable. The goddess will assure I finally get a trident on my own. Back to work. Great spirits. Alright, guys, it's pretty cool. So they mention a few of our fellow peeps. And they just talk about their first experience coming into the server, how they went into the nether, and how they were trying to get some food at the beginning because there wasn't any food at spawn and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. Something I really like what they do is that they mention like a reference to some of the YouTubers. For example, on the last book they mentioned Scar, and on this one they mention Impulse, I guess, from Naked and Scared, which is pretty cool. A series that I've been watching lately, especially at the beginning, like every morning before I go to work. That's what I watch, since that's the time they upload their episodes normally. Yeah, so it's pretty cool, guys. And then they talk about how they met Metamorphic Mike, and also Winnie. And I want to show you guys this part. So it says, at the mention of tea, Winnie of the Green also reached out, depositing a welcome choker. We were hoping for some honey, but apparently this world doesn't have pyres. Must be some other type of Winnie, which was pretty funny, guys. It's basically a reference to Winnie the Pooh, and because of her name. They also mention Steel Toad and how they went over there with them and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool, guys. The next book we're gonna read on the next episode, so I can't wait to see what the next one tells. And if you guys notice, Jared also stopped by to say hello, to check out the base. And I guess he's seen a couple, or at least one of the videos that we've done, guys, which is kind of surprising because I didn't think anybody was watching my videos. Alright, so let's put everything away, guys. We got episode or volume 2 in here, and let's store it for safekeeping. Alright, guys, so to get started, we need for sure the wood. We got the wood already. We also need some andesite, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna have any. And it seems like I have a shulker of it. I also need some of this polished one. Since I'm gonna use it, might as well take it, right? And then I think for now that's what I'll be using. So I need to get my reference ready just to start the build. Another thing that I want to do later on as well is go over to the shop and see if we got any sales, because it's actually been a few days that I've been over there. And yeah, if you guys didn't see the last episode, guys, we ended up building this building right here, which is the Knight's Hall. I'm really bad with names, by the way, so I'm sorry for the names. Yeah, and I made a hole right here because I need to make the paths leading into them. Another thing that I need to do is go around and light up some other places, because yeah, I get a lot of mobs at night. Alright, guys, so let's get started. Also forgot that I need another axe, because yeah, this one got a beating, took a beating from all the chopping that I was doing, and I got the wrong one. But there we go, I got a few extra spare ones, and let me just put this back. And there we go, guys. Alright, so first of all, we're gonna use spruce wood as like the main wood, or like the frame of it. And yeah, so let's get started, guys. So I don't know how far to do it. I think I don't want it to make it like really long. So if I want the actual like fence to be around here, I probably want the building around here. Alright, so let's say around here. Probably gonna remove some of this and terraform this just to make it look a little bit better. Alright, so let's say that this is the edge of the, or actually, you know what, I'm gonna change this, because I could even do a path going that way around here. So if I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I guess a 4 path block, just in case we could do 3 and then an extra one. Yeah, there we go. Or yeah, so then another one would be right here. Alright, so it's gonna be a 5 gap block, or a wall. So we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're gonna do another frame right here, or one of these. And also I think I need to go and get that beacon and place it over here, that way I can jump, because I kind of got used to that jump boost. It's really effective, especially when you're building. So I'm probably gonna go get it as I'm building this, but for right now, let's get this wall done, guys, because yeah, this is the one that I kind of got. Like I said, guys, when I'm doing a building in creative mode, I just started off, just get like the basics of it. For example, one of the walls, and then that way I could just continue, and then I could frame it the way that I want. So in the creative mode, I just got a screenshot of just this wall, and then I'm just gonna continue the way I want it. Alright, so this is gonna be one wall, guys, and it's gonna be 2 of them, because this is like the middle right here. So we're gonna do another 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a block right there. Whoa, what's that sound? Oh wow, I think there's like a mine shaft down here, because I kind of heard like a mine car or something. Alright, so then the other wall is gonna start right there, and then it's gonna continue this way. So I think we're gonna have to move our stuff because it's a little bit on the way. So yeah, so just so you guys can get an idea, that's just one wall, guys. And it's fairly big, but at the same time I kind of like big buildings. That way they stand out, and then when we do other small buildings, then yeah, they're gonna look a little bit better. And like I said, this is gonna be like the horse stables for the whole place, so yeah, it needs to be big, because we're also gonna make a house for the actual guy who takes care of the horses and stuff like that. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool, guys. So let's get started. So then these are gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 tall as well. So I'm probably gonna have to come up here, right? And there we go. So 2, 3, 4, 5. Do the same thing over here. So 2, 3, 4, 5, and then on the 5th one, is it on the 5th one? Yeah, on the 5th one. So it's just 4 gaps. 1, 2, 3. I guess it is. We're just gonna do the frame right here and just connect them. And then we're gonna do another 5 going up, and then for the attic. So it's gonna be a fairly tall building as well, now that I'm actually looking at it. And the reason I'm using spruce, you guys are wondering, you've been using spruce a lot. Like I said, I kind of want to follow the theme of how they would do it back then, since there's like a bunch of spruce trees in this area. Then if there's a bunch of spruce, yeah, they'd probably use spruce to actually do the building, since yeah, there's so many. So I kind of want to follow that theme. And at the same time, guys, I really like spruce. I think it's one of my favorite woods, just the way it looks, and also how easy it is to get, because yeah, those big trees, they give you a lot of wood. All right, there we go, guys. So we got our frame done. We got 4 squares right here, which is gonna be one side of the building, or the side of the building. All right, so now that we have that, we're actually gonna do the back, or the background, and the bottom part is actually gonna be andesite. And then let me get some of the other andesite right here, the regular andesite, and I'm probably gonna get rid of this right here. Wow, that didn't even work. And yeah, let's do it like this. Alright, so let's get started. So we're gonna use our polished andesite, and I don't know if I want to do it here. I think I'm gonna do it here. So we're just gonna continue this and build a wall on this side of the fence, or the frame, and then we're just gonna continue it on this side as well. So I'm only gonna do this side, guys, and then the rest I'm just gonna continue it myself, because I still need to get an idea of the actual frame, and I need to go back in there to do the rest. So we need to do this bottom half polished andesite. The rest is actually gonna be regular andesite, which I have right here. So I think I only brought one. I'm probably not gonna have enough, so I'm just gonna do this right here, and then I'll fill in the rest. And yeah, I've been using a lot of andesite, guys. I don't know how many actual chokers I've gone through, because yeah, for most of my builds I've been using it, and I gotta say, it's probably one of my favorite blocks in the game. I really like how it looks. And then for the top right here, just basically gonna go in, oh whoa, it's gonna go into this like triangle shape like this right here. And then for the top, or like the middle thing, it's a really basic form that I'm gonna do, so I'm probably not even gonna show you guys that part. Alright, so now that we have this, guys, I'm actually gonna put a couple of these woods, but I actually need to make it into the, what is this, the spruce wood. I guess it's just regular spruce wood. So I think I'm done with the andesite. Yeah, we're just gonna add it right here, and the reason I'm doing this is just so it won't show the bottom of the log. So I need to do the same thing on this side. So I think it does matter where we place it, so I'm probably gonna make a couple more. And I think something they changed was now we get 4, so depending on how many we have. So before we would use 4, it would only give us 3. So I think they changed that, or probably it's just regular Minecraft, to be honest, I'm not sure. And then we're gonna place 2 of these right here, and each of the sections right here is gonna have a window. So let me just do this section right here in the bottom. And I'm also gonna place a bunch of buttons, that way the mobs don't spawn. But I'm also gonna put, like, for example here, flower pots and stuff like that, just to make it look a little bit better. And then actually right here in the middle, no, actually let's finish it off. So we're gonna add a couple of these stairs right here just to round it off a little bit. And then actually we need some slabs. So I think I have wood right here, and I do. So as you guys notice, I made a bunch of this, and I need some slabs really quick. There we go. We're just gonna place just one in the middle right here, just so it connects. Same thing on this side. And yeah, I really like this building, guys. It actually took me a couple of tries to actually get the design done, and also use the blocks that fit, because yeah, there's a bunch of them that I wanted to use, but they didn't really match like the whole era and stuff like that. Alright, so now that we have this, we got these 2 blocks right here that gives us that is right in the middle, that will allow us to do the windows. Same thing on this side. And back then, obviously, guys, they didn't really have glass. And probably they could have, you know, it's just that time where probably glass was a thing, but I don't want to use glass, because I think for like the church that they had, or I forgot what it's called, they actually did use glass. But for this one, you know, they're not too rich, you know, they're not too poor, but at the same time they're not too rich. So we're gonna add a fence post as for the windows. And there we go, guys, we got our basic thing done. Now we're gonna add these right here for support. I don't know if I want to leave these as dark oak, or if I want to use spruce, but I kind of like the dark oak because it gives you a little bit more contrast in this area. Alright, guys, so now for the top. Alright, so it seems to be 2 blocks, and then the rest is actually supposed to be planks right here. So it's just using a little bit more contrast to the actual building, and just adding a little bit more detail. I think this adds a little bit more detail. So, ooh, and I made it in. And it seems to be getting dark. Alright, so now for this one, it's actually going to be a little bit different design than the one in the bottom. So we're going to place these 2 stairs right here in the corner, and then we're actually going to place a log. And then we're going to place another one, I think right here. So there we go, and there we go. And now we're just going to place these 2 stairs right here, and then we're going to add a 3rd one up here like this. So let's see how that looks. Cause just because I did this in creative doesn't mean it's gonna stay like that, guys. If I don't like something, it's most likely like that I'm gonna change it. Alright, so then we're gonna add the wall right here. And ooh, that one fell down. And like before, we're gonna use these right here. And there we go, guys. We got the top design. So let me do it up here as well. And yeah, so like I said, it took me actually a couple tries to get it done. And the reason I'm using actual wood in the build, wood logs that is because when I was looking at a reference for some of the horse stables, I saw that most of the like middle-aged buildings and stuff like that, they would have these like frames made out of wood. And obviously ours, it was like thin wood, like really thin dark wood. But in Minecraft, since they're all blocks, unless it's a really big building, you're not really gonna get that. So yeah, all I have right now is these logs, which are pretty big, but still I kind of wanted to include that. I thought it was gonna make it a little bit more legit. And we have the 3rd one up there. So now let's make this window. And I'm also going to place some buttons, which actually I forgot. Some stone buttons just to make it look like they're attached, like the frame. So I really like how this looks like. And then for the roof, I'm actually going to use some cobblestone walls right here. And then the rest, I think I'm going to make it into the same thing and use the prismarine stairs, or the dark prismarine stairs, just to do the roof. That way we could do more, because I think this is the only one we have. There's no other buildings, I think, where we're using that, other than I think the ones over there, the winery. This is actually gonna be an open area where the bottom is gonna be where the horses are, so they're gonna be able to like just chill and relax right here. And then on the 2nd floor is like gonna be like a living area for whoever, like the family of the guy who's gonna be taking care of them. So yeah, they're gonna have these 2 open right here where they're gonna be like, since it is in the snow, yeah, it's pretty cold out here, guys. They need to come in here. They need an area where they can sleep, where yeah, they won't freeze to death. So then around here we're gonna curve the building this way, and then we're gonna curve it back down, and then just continue all the way down to maybe around here, or probably a little bit further, probably around here. So we're kind of gonna make this like U-turn, and then just extend this one over here, and then we're just gonna surround the whole thing with fences. And yeah, we're gonna have a pretty big area to breed some of the horses. Alright, so let's head out to the shop, and I closed the door on myself. And yeah, so I ended up, this is the guy that we're using on the last episode that I used to go over to the shop, and he was pretty slow, guys. So we have this guy right now that I haven't tested. I just tamed him right now, and he seems to be pretty fast, like a good amount of speed on this dude. Yeah, so it might take us a little while just to get over there, guys. Alright guys, so I made it to the shopping center, or the lofts I think they're called. And I just want to come in here and see if he has any more different heads. So he did resupply with a bunch of diamonds. I don't know if I really want that many. And then a bunch of cameras. But the thing is, they're not going to have any cameras back in those days. Or TVs. So I think I'm good. Actually, you know what? I'm probably going to buy a few burgers. So for sure we're going to buy some shulker shells. Alright guys, so we're gonna buy his whole stock of shulker shells right here that he's selling, which is 2 for a diamond, which is really cheap, man. I would buy them for like a diamond for 2, which is a diamond for a shulker. So let's just give them right here. So let me just make sure 1 diamond per slot, and it is. And I guess let me buy another one, guys. I know I'm a little bit greedy, but I got the diamonds and I'm gonna need these. I think I'm not gonna need any more after this. Alright guys, so let's check it out. And once again, I forgot to bring some more colorful glass. Whatever. Alright guys, so let's check it out. Seems like everything's okay. Nope, we're actually missing a couple of these. What happened? That's kind of weird. I wonder if somebody dug under the area of the shop. I'm not sure why we're missing a couple of those guys. Alright, so let's check it out. So we still got, nope, we didn't sell any, guys. But that's a little bit curious. I wonder how that happened. I'm not sure what happened there. It took so long to get here, and yeah, we didn't sell anything. But the good thing is that I bought a bunch of stuff, guys. So I went and I bought some more dark prismarine. I also bought a bunch of shulker shells and some chorus flower. And I think we're gonna be good for a little while longer. Alright guys, so I got a little bit more of the structure going on. And yeah, so if you guys notice, it is gonna be a pretty big building, or build in general. So it's gonna take up a fair amount of space. So the way that I have it set up is that this is, like I said before, this is like a building, and around halfway, which is, actually let me come and get some wood really quick. And yeah, I'm probably gonna need a lot more spruce wood, so I might have to go digging for that. So let me find the middle right here, which, yeah, it's right here. And let me just get that back and put it. Alright, so if this is the middle right here, guys, I'm probably gonna split it in half. I guess right here, and then right here. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so I'm gonna split it in half right here. So from this half to this side, it's gonna be like their house, or like a home, you know what I mean? It's gonna be, have like a stairs to go up and stuff like that. And and they're also gonna be able to interact with the horses. So they're gonna have, probably like here in this one, they're gonna have like a little door to get in here, and they can interact with them. And the horses are gonna be able to come in here under this one right here. And I'm gonna do the same thing on this side, where I'm gonna split it in half. This half is gonna be like their home, and then this half is gonna be like a shelter for the horses, where they can just come in and relax. And then this is just for them. So I'm actually gonna have this open. I'm just gonna place some fences right here, that way, you know, at the same time they could look out while they're relaxing, instead of just being in there. You know, if it's like a hot day or something, if they just want to get out of the sun, they can just come here in the shade, and at the same time get all the air. This is more, I guess, for like when they sleep at night. And if you guys notice, yeah, I'm going a little bit into details over here. It's probably not necessary, but I'm just trying to make the building work, you know, and stuff like that. Alright, so now for this is gonna be the gate, and this is where we're basically gonna go out, and where we're gonna go in. So this is what this is. So if you guys notice, I did it a little bit higher, that way it's a little bit more noticeable. And yeah, because I did it the same size as these over here, but it wasn't noticeable, especially because I did that, so it wasn't looking like it was good, you know. Especially once we're riding a horse, we're gonna probably be a little bit higher, so we'd easily bump our head. So I decided to make it a little bit taller, and at the same time I decided to place something up there. I don't think I'm gonna place anything. I think I'm just gonna leave it like that, but I am gonna build like some sort of wall and a roof for it. And then on this side, this is the actual house. This is the real home of the guy who built it. The rest is also part of his house, but this is his main building, you know, the main area of where he lives. If I make it into a square fence, it's not really gonna like look good. It's gonna be too I don't know how to say it. It's just not good. So if I round it off, it'll give you a little bit more shape. It'll catch your attention a little bit more. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna probably round it off like this, or maybe I could just continue it like this. And I'm also gonna add like a little pond or something for the horses. We got our buddy over there that's watching us do the whole thing. I might pay him. I might give him a few fishes that way he can come and help me, because yeah, it's gonna take a while. But I think I'm just gonna finish that off camera. But overall, guys, it's almost fell. It's gonna look pretty cool. And I think it's just gonna set everything up a little bit. So overall, guys, I think it's working out. So let me just finish it off, add all the details out of the fence, bring some horses, and add like grass and hay bales, and just finish it off the roof, which is gonna take me a long time. It's probably gonna take me a day to do this, but I think it's gonna come out great. So yeah, let me get to it. After I don't know how many mistakes, guys, and hours and hours and hours of playing, I was finally able to finish it. Well, not completely, because I still need to do the inside, and I guess I don't have jump boost anymore. There we go. So I did get a couple horses in here that I need to start breeding, but we're gonna be doing that in another episode. But I just want to show you guys I'm not done with it. I still have a lot to do, but for the most part I think we're done, especially with all the buildings here. So yeah, so let's take a look, guys. So I did, like I said before, I wanted to do a fence, and I wanted to do it fairly big. I wanted like a big area for all the horses, because we're gonna have a few. We're not gonna have a lot, but I want like a good amount of horses in here, because in another episode we're probably gonna test some horses and find some of the best ones, so we could actually go around with them. And especially like when we want to go to the store, yeah, we need a fast one. And yeah, so I decided to add a little like water, a little lake, a little pond, whatever you guys want to call it. And now that I'm thinking about it, I need to get some what they call petals or whatever they called, lily pads. They're lily pads to put around here. And actually a dog is here, so let me say hi to her. So the bad thing about being here in the whatever biome this is, guys, the winter biome or whatever, yeah, the water freezes over. So I decided to add a few lights down here. So if you guys notice, I added quite a few of them. Even though I added so many, I actually added some on the side of the walls right here as well, just to clear some of the ones in here. But yeah, there's still a lot that is freezing, but I think that's it. These are the only ones that are gonna be freezing, so it's pretty cool. Yeah, so after that I wanted to add some trees, and I wanted a tree right here that was similar to this one or that one, and it took so many tries and I wasn't just getting it. And then I got this one, guys, which I thought was better off, because we don't want all that time and all that work just to cover this. Like, nope, there's no way. So I think doing it this high is like perfect, because we're still able to see all the details on the actual building. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I added another one over here, and I think this one fits perfect. It's like perfect on the spot. And then I just splashed a little some hay bales here and there. And then actually, now that I remember, I forgot something. I wanted to add some cauldrons, that way like it'd be like where they drink. I know they have the pond right there, but I wanted to add some around here, that way they could, like, whenever they're here, they could drink. And I think a good area is gonna be around here. I might be able to add some here. Yeah, so this is how it ended up looking like, guys. So this is what I had in mind, where they could go inside of here. So I still need to cover this. Get a roof on it, and then work on the inside of the building inside of here. So this is probably for another episode, or maybe just in between episodes, because I still don't really know what I'm gonna do. So like I said, I added a few hay bales, so this is where they're gonna rest. And now that I'm thinking about it, I might add some hay bales on the actual floor. That way it's like where they rest and stuff like that, and make a little bit more sense, especially over here out in the open. So yeah, so then I fenced this area in, because first I was just gonna have these fences at the bottom, but then I don't know, it looked a little bit weird, so I just started placing a bunch of these, and I thought it looked way better, especially because it's out in the open, and it makes sense, guys. I got some details in the story. Alright, so if there's bears, and we got one over there to prove it, I still need to name that guy. Look at him, he's all pissed. He's like, you talking about me? Yeah. If there's bears, they're obviously gonna want to eat horses, right? So we gotta cover them. We need to protect them. So this leads to the outside of the town. So obviously we need to cover it. And then I intentionally took some of these off, just so it could seem like it's worn out, you know, over time and stuff like that. Yeah, so I really like how these fences look like this. And this in the middle right here, I wanted to add something where I could place the horses, or like the ones that I use, where I could tie them now. That way I don't have to like go looking for them, or if they get hurt or something, I could just come here, tie them, and then take them whenever I want. So this is what this is, and at the same time this is where I'm storing my saddles and my horse armor. And I think I got some hay bales and some name tags, that way we can start naming some of the horses that we get. So yeah, guys, I really like it, and this one looks really good. I'm glad that I added this part, and I made it a little bit taller than the rest, because it would have just looked a little bit too like repetitive is the word I'm looking for. So I really like how this looks, and unfortunately we can't go up there. This is a room, but we can't go up there. There's no way up there unless I make a way to get in there with the building right here, which takes us to this over here, guys, this one. So this is gonna be the main house, and when I was building it, I forgot to add a door, or yeah, the entrance, and I decided to add it right there because I really like the pattern or the way it looks over here, so I didn't want to take away from that. So I decided to add the entrance over here, so I still need to work with that and add it in here. Alright, so now for the actual entrance with the horses. Like I said before, this is gonna be an exit, and this is gonna be the entrance. So if we're riding the horse, we could just run in here and get in, and then the horses can't get out, because yeah, you need to open the doors. Sorry about that, whoever's trying to sleep. I really like how it looks right now. Yeah, so this is how it looks like. And then for the entrance to these buildings over here, I'm still not sure where I want to add them. Like I said, I'm still not like really thought about that process. So probably in between episodes or another one, we could come back and do like the rest of it and finish it off. I also want to do a bunch of detail on the floor right here. I want to add some like different blocks and stuff like that, that way it's not just grass all over. Since they are going to be eating, obviously they're going to tend to be more in one area, which is going to wear the grass down. It's going to turn into just like coarse dirt and stuff like that. So also some lighting, and then I scattered a bunch of these fence posts right here that you guys see. It's just so I could tie them down, that way whenever we have a few horses here and we're just wandering around or somebody's looking, it seems like the whole area is filled with horses, like every area has a horse, because if we just have them like wandering around, probably they might just end up in one side, or actually it seems to be like they're spread apart good enough. But yeah, so overall, guys, I really like this. And then I decided to, whoa, I saw that spawn. That's the first time I ever seen that Enderman spawn like that. And then also decided to add some bushes or leaf blocks, as you guys see here, just to continue the same thing with the building over there and that one over there. So I kind of want to add that, and it just added, it's like what it needs because of the green roof. I think this is just perfect. It's like a highlight to the actual building, which I really like, guys. So overall, I think it came out amazing. I really like this. It's probably my new favorite build so far. I know, like, every time I make one I say it's my favorite, but this one, I just really like the way it looks. It's just like perfect. This is exactly what I was imagining, or this is what I had in my head, so it just worked out perfect. And overall, I'm really happy with it, guys. It came out amazing. And let me see if I could actually I got an Ender Pearl. And then also decided to continue this path here. It's not the official path, but I just want to get an idea of how the path was gonna go. And since I had a bunch of these fence posts left over from the fence right here, I decided just to mess with them and get an idea of how the path is gonna be. So this is how it's gonna go, guys. And then I'm trying to do it a 3 wide gap, and then on this side as well. So we're gonna continue a path going on the side of the house right here. Yeah, so we need to work on that. There's like a bunch of work that we need to do, guys. There's like so many hours. We also need to finish this one, connect this one with that one, make that building, add the tower, add more buildings over here. And I still need to figure out what to do with this area right here, because coming through the portal, this is the first thing that we see. Like literally, this is the first thing we see. So I really want to add stuff here. So I think after the horse stable, or after I do a little bit more, I want to work in this area. That way we could start filling some of the areas and just tie everything together, because right now we're like spread apart. We got something over there, we got something over there, over here. Yeah, so it's starting to everything to fit, everything to work well with each other. I think we don't really need anything right here right now because of these two builds. Yeah, so something right here will just finish it off, maybe around here or maybe even here. So I still don't know, guys. We got a lot to do, but we've been doing a lot, guys. Like I've been busy these last gotta say 2 weeks or week, building that one, getting it ready, building that one, getting it ready, doing the vineyard. Like there's just so much work into it, guys. I don't know how many hours I spent doing this one. For sure maybe like 6-7 hours, guys, I spent on this building alone. So yeah, that's a lot of time. I haven't been able to do any other types of videos, because if you guys didn't know, I also have a drawing channel that has I'm almost close to 12,000 subscribers. I have over 3 million views, so it's really crazy. And I'm actually needing to get back into that channel, because I've been focusing too much on my Minecraft channel. But so I think that's gonna be it, guys, for this episode. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more videos, and I guess I'll just catch you guys on the next one. Team Rocket Plays out.